Hey y'all.
Welcome to Rum Punch and Beignets with your favorite teedies, TDB and
TD We're here to give you our unfiltered opinions on current events and everyday life.
So sit back, relax with your favorite drink as we give you this
TD
realness.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Rum Punch and Beignets podcast. Brought to you by Boo Crew Media. Check out the amazing website with exclusive content from us and the family of podcasts. So today, y'all, TDB and I decided to delve into the world of parenting. Y'all probably already know that, like, we don't have kids. I'm a teacher. I just rather be the rich teacher that sends your money in your card every year. And B would like to have children. She says it's a lot, and I just be looking at her like, "Have you met children?"
Yeah, I met them little bastards. I've met them.
After all the stories she hear about me at work, or the stories I tell her, like after the years we've known each other, and I got a story about these children every week. You still want to have children?
I still want at least one.
B being a mom, y'all. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
I just want to sit on the couch and watch and laugh. And then, baby, I can't save you. Your mama got you now. I can't save you. Like, I'm that friend. I tried.
Girl. But yeah, so for us to do this parenting, we had to bring on an expert parent. She is one half of Milfs Talk, Miss Kay Dollaz.
That's me.
Y'all, I be looking at her Instagram, like she's like the cutest little mom, and it'd be so funny, y'all, watching her with her baby, and her baby be doing weird, crazy stuff, and it just be so cute and so funny.
But you call me an expert?
Yeah, you're an expert. You've been doing this for how many years now?
5, but
I
more
than
lying. I be lying and I be crying.
Well, I mean, you kept the baby alive this long, so You're doing something right?
She's kept herself alive.
You're just there for support.
I'm just there. She takes care of me. I just go to
That
work and pay the
sounds about
bills. And she made herself cereal yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
She take care of herself because I ain't got it. I don't know what to do.
Mama said she ain't got it.
It be hard. I'm
Lord. So yes, we're talking about parenting. First, I think we should just delve into how were we parented.
Ooh.
That's a deep question, because we really have to think about that, because if you think about like a lot of newer parents, like of today's generation, like our group, I've noticed they're trying to break a lot of the
parenting curses.
The parenting curses that we grew up with. If you in say 25 to 30, I really feel like we all kind of low key had the same childhood. Because our parents kind of have said the same things, and I guess at the time in the moments we didn't really realize how detrimental some of the things that they said were, or how beneficial they might have been. It's just the way that they chose to implement stuff. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say it was bad, but like, that's what they know. Cause a lot of times the way our parents parented us come from, a cycle,
right?
Yeah. The way they were parented, or, great grandparents and so on and so forth. And, I really love seeing new parents now, trying to do different things with their children and figure out what things work for their children. Because, children are human, children are people. They have autonomy also.
Right.
They have a choice, and not just you do what I told you to do when I told you to do it.
But that's usually like, that's an easy ass answer, because sometimes you just don't know what the fuck you really, why you want them to do.
Yeah.
Because I said do it.
Yeah.
And then later you be like, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that.
I find like once they get like 4, 5, 6, why?
Especially when you have an inquisitive kid.
Why? Because I'm your mama.
Especially when you have an inquisitive kid, like they know they smart and they do that wild shit. As a teacher, my students do me that. Why? And then I explain it the best way I can, because look, I am not your parent. I cannot give you no kind of personal guidance. But listen, this is why X, Y, and Z. You can either do this or you can either do this.
And here's the consequence.
Right.
For both.
Right.
Yeah.
That's basically like what it boils down to.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do what you want. You know, it's funny that you said that because recently I went out of town with a bunch of my friends. I was the only parent. And I overheard a conversation. A girl, she doesn't have kids, and she was just like, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't let my child watch this. When I become a parent, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Girl. I mind my business because I'm gonna let her feel. I didn't want to bust her bubble to be like, you're not gonna give a piece of fuck.
Right.
You're not gonna care.
So it's basically like
you can't say what you're not gonna do. Yeah.
Now that you got these kids, okay, I feel really different about XYZ situation.
Yeah. Because I was so, my child not gonna have an iPad till she like 9. Baby, Apple Store, here's the credit card. here's the card. Because I need a break, especially when you're a single parent.
Right.
Especially when you're dependent on others or you're asking others to, can you take care of my kid while I go to work, or can you watch my baby while I go out of town? Can you do this? They got an iPad? That was the first thing no. So, I said, maybe if I get an iPad, they'll watch her. Right. And not everybody like, she got an iPad? Yeah, drop off. So when she said that, I was just like, that was so me. I'm, fresh baby in my arms. I'm not gonna do this. Now I'm like, baby, you can listen to all and get you some you want.
Right.
Yeah, I really don't care. Take care of yourself. I have to go to work.
Y'all heard it live here from a real live parent.
Okay. She been doing this for 5 years. Yeah. She know what she talking about.
You really don't care. And not to say that some of the things that I said I wouldn't do, I'm not doing. But when it comes to like, I'm not going to let her watch this, or I'm not going to let her do this.
She's going to find it anyway.
Right.
I would just rather it be in the comforts of my home. I would rather it be in the comforts of my family members or those that I love. So that way, if you do watch it, okay. But guess what? You're not old enough to do these things. You're not old enough to say these things. And this is why. Now, I'll let you watch it to a certain extent. Of course, I monitor her iPad. I go through her text messages. She texting a bunch of emojis to her cousins and to me. And you just be mindful because they're going to grow up. Right. They're going to grow up. You can't shadow them.
Right.
They're going to grow up and you're just going to be like, no, I want my baby. It's like mentally prepare for it now. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know, was it Anna? It was somebody, we was watching something and it was like, think about how many more summers you have with your kids. And you start counting it down till college because then they'll leave. So how many summers do you have with them to do the things that you want to do with them?
Right. That's some real shit.
Once they hit like 10,
that's heavy.
Once they hit like 10, you have like what? 6 more summers, because once they hit like 16, 17,
they won't do things on their own.
I'm not going on no family vacation with you. I'm with my friends. I got a car now. Out of here. What?
That's exactly what it's going
Getting out of here. See y'all later.
And then you're going to miss dates so much. Like, oh, my baby.
My baby. I got to go to the kitchen by myself. I'm crossing my speaking and says, no, I just got to be with my husband by myself. I don't be with this man. I need to talk Joe. Yeah, who am I to talk to? Now I got to talk to him for real.
Not this nigga. Yeah, my child.
I don't want to talk to you.
You're going to be calling that baby every fucking
what
hour.
You doing?
What y'all
doing? Fun? Baby, I'm just here with your paw. Working my nerves, child.
My mama was like that, like when I first went away, because I'm the older daughter. So like I was the first. Well, my brother was already gone, but he don't count because he a boy. They don't give a fuck.
They ain't coherent anyway.
Right. Yeah, they can't do shit no way. Especially when they brothers. They don't ask them to do nothing. Yeah. But like when I first went away to school and I had to stay on campus and stuff and went far away, and my mama used to call every day, because I'm old, y'all. Okay, so back when I first went to college, they had landlines in dorm rooms, right? So like, you get your parents bring your little phone and hook it up with the cord and whatnot. So my mama used to call me, and I'd be running campus and running the streets. Because I'm 18.
In the phone.
Right. Yeah, and would leave. And so, like, you had the opportunity to leave a voicemail. So, my mom would leave voicemails like multiple times a day. It's like, aren't you doing anywhere? Like, what do you want? I'm at school. What is it?
Minding my business.
I want somebody to talk to. Because these niggas here ain't talking to me about nothing.
And that's the crazy part, because I have younger siblings. So, they were like little kids when I'm in college. So, like, she had them, and they like 9 or 10. Still little, and they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah,
and then
she
watching Disney Channel,
right?
Yeah,
playing the video games.
Everything. And my little sister was obsessed with Lil Bow Wow at the time, so she in her room listening to Bow Wow songs, and my brother playing video game. Them children don't want you.
Nope.
So she just called and used to bug me all the time, and that's what mamas do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They like don't know how to stop either, because I'm 35. My mama still don't know how to stop.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop.
It's never gonna stop.
Right.
And it's like, Mom, I'm 4 years away from being 40. Like,
let me
chill.
Let me alone.
Like, you can stop now.
Chill out.
No, stop what? I birthed you. I birthed you.
You were forever.
I'm the reason you here.
Why do y'all do that as mothers? Like, every time y'all do like y'all little birthday shout out for your children, no matter how old they get, why y'all do that?
Because if it wasn't for me. If it wasn't for me, and God saying, just have the baby, you're gonna be all right. If it wasn't for that conversation,
why she sound like a deacon?
Because when the Lord spoke upon my
the mamas
soul,
that listen to our show, y'all better get that clip and share it.
Okay.
Because she sound like she preaching on mothers at the Mother's Day service.
Yeah, absolutely. Because dear God, if it wasn't for me, where would you be?
Ow!
My God!
If it had not been for me, where would you be?
In your stomach. You would have swallowed it.
Bitch, what is wrong with you?
Absolutely.
Okay, you know what? That's not out of line, because I was about to say that too. So
yeah. If it wasn't for me, where would you be? In my throat.
Our throat, baby, for real.
Dog, I would not know what to do if my mama made that like my birthday shout out. If
it had not been for me, where would you be? My throat. I'm gonna put that on a shirt, y'all.
I would go fucking die. Like, I would go crawl in a ball and fucking die. Cause Mom, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, you're here, huh? And you're happy. So don't worry about why I'm calling you 50 million times. Just answer the phone.
Oh my gosh. We crazy. So on that note, like, when it comes to like being a single parent, like the biggest thing that I'm saying people talk about like a lot, because my sister has a kid, my brother, they got kids. But like, what is the biggest thing I've seen people discuss is like co-parenting, like effective co-parenting. How does that work?
I've tried that. I don't do it. I got my child from Amazon.
Okay.
Prime delivery?
Yeah, I am a Prime member. Thank you, Amazon. It did not come with a return label. And I've been stuck with it.
And it came in 3 days.
Yes, it did. It actually came in 2. This is right when it was on the 2-day shipping, 3-day shipping thing, and it was an experimental program. And it just so happened that I got chose for this. And I have tried to co-parent with Amazon, and it has been unsuccessful.
Boom.
No, on a serious note.
Dog.
No, y'all, I really.
Oh my God, I can't wait till your daughter listens to this episode. What your girl be like, what the fuck is my mama on?
Yeah, she gonna think everybody been asking me if I've been drunk all day. Y'all, I went to a funeral and it's been a long day. I'm tired, but I'm really not drunk. I'm just like, hey, what's next? But no, look, when it comes to co-parenting, like, I wish I could co-parent. And earlier, like, okay, my grandfather passed away, so I was at a funeral and I spoke. And
sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Thank you. He had been sick for a while, and when I got up to speak, because he wasn't my blood grandfather, but that was my grandmother's husband. And I always admired the way my grandparents, my grandmother and her husband, and my grandfather and his wife, down to my mom and dad, and like how we were such a blended family. And it was no one person's, yeah, they had the one person who had the ultimate decision, but how everyone came together right. to raise the kids, the grandkids, down to the great-grand. Like my daughter has memories of my Papa Billy, and I'm so grateful for that. And like looking back on it, it gave me the foundation of what I wanted. Yes, I would have loved to have a kid with a husband or with a partner. My cards weren't dealt like that. Right. And I'm super understanding of that. Like I made my bed, I'm going to lay in it. This was my decision. This was my choice. This is what I put myself into. So I have to accept that responsibility of taking care of this child. But with that being said, I don't feel like she's all my responsibility. I didn't make the child by myself, but I knew who this person was. Right. And I have to, again, accept that responsibility. That does not mean that exiles him from taking care of his responsibility, but I cannot wait on him to take care of his responsibility, because at the end of the day, that baby still wants. Right. That baby still 3 hots in a cot and some. Right. And I can tell you this, she don't miss out on nothing. Dance, soccer, whatever. If my baby could be in private school right now, if it wasn't for COVID, my baby would be in private school right now, because I would be in a different position with my work. But I'm not. And I'm just saying all that to say, when you co-parent and you know this may not be the person you end up with, marry, take all of your personal feelings out of that, because it's not about you. It's not about them. It's about that baby. And as long as that baby is happy, and as long as that baby has a smile on his face, that's all that matters. Right. And I think I tried to push that so much with my daughter's father. He wants to see me down so bad. Like he talks down to me so much, to the point where it's like, where do you stop? Right. And be like, I can't take this no more.
With the co-parenting situation, you know, I find that it's more kind of one-sided from what I've seen, especially like personally in my own family. It's more of the mom doing more of the heavy lifting, and then the dad just contributing. Not all situations are like that. I'm not going to generalize, but a lot of them are. And I really be trying to, as a teacher, I really be trying to understand like my children's, you know, family situations and try to, you know, be there, because, you know, that is a sense of support.
Yeah, and it also affects their learning.
Right. Exactly, because, you know, a lot of things like the kids' home life can be a distraction, and that could contribute to like behavior issues.
Exactly, especially if there's a 2-parent home as well. Right. It's like a lot of the times the male in their family dynamic slacks off. Right. So he's basically a child, and he's like the part-time father.
Another child. Right. And then it leaves the mom to be like, okay, I got, again, Black women being taking care of ourselves last, being, you know, the career woman, because let's be honest, a lot of Black women are in the workforce, the most entrepreneurs, the most educated people.
Extra made, baby, extra made.
The most educated demographic. And, you know, they still have, some of them, you know, do school, they have a career, they have children, they have a spouse. But I just really find it sometimes to try to understand, like, why, even in 2-parent homes, like, why is the mom always the one doing the heavy lifting? And the dad, again, not generalizing, in certain situations, the dad don't be doing shit. Like, I don't understand that. Maybe you could give us some insight?
I feel that... I know. Do I?
Come on.
Okay, yeah, I do. I know a few dads who are very hands-on. Whether they're there with their kids day to day or not. Like I have one specific dad that I could think of. Like his daughter lives elsewhere. He lives here. Though he lives here, he talks to her every day, sometimes 4-5 times a day. Mom calls and say, I need you to come out here because da 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 da. He don't even care. I'm going out there, with my baby.
Right.
I feel like a man has to know what parenting is. I mean, not necessarily, because as a woman, I still don't know what the fuck parenting is. I just be winging this shit. I be like, that look right. So I really don't understand why some men think that it is okay to not be a part of their kids' day-to-day life.
Right. Especially when they probably had a father that was a part of
especially when they probably have had that. Or I feel like it would even be more, I want to do better because I didn't have that.
Right.
My dad, if my mom could not come to parent-teacher conference, report card, Robert was there. Soccer games, if my mama was working, Robert was there.
Right.
Candace was there, but Robert was there as well. And if he wasn't there, he sent somebody in his place. Oh, we know they here because my daddy not here.
Right.
And it's just, I couldn't even think to leave my daughter alone with her dad. And again, that's my fault. Because I don't even believe him enough to be able to make those decisions. Like, who gonna get her from school? This bitch might forget to get my daughter from fucking school.
And then they gonna be done called you from the school talking about
and I'm all the way in fucking LA. What the fuck y'all want me to do?
Talking about your baby still here in the aftercare.
Yeah, what?
Girl. Who got her daddy didn't come get her? What?
Then the bitch ain't answering the phone, and then there go a bill. And then guess what? After so many times you leaving your child at aftercare for so long, CPS, and they be like, I just trying to make a little money, and the bitch ain't helping. So I really don't understand why they feel like it's not important. And I think they feel like it's not important because they always feel like, oh, the mom is gonna do it. And hold on, they got some deadbeat mamas too.
That is very true.
Look, I was gonna segue into that. It is some deadbeat mamas,
and I know some real. And I think that's why some dads feel like they have to be great dads,
right?
Because they like make up for the lack.
This is ragged ass bitch.
Exactly.
Ain't even go. Not
even gonna make sure the baby hair comb.
Yeah, hair comb, haircut. But this bitch down, dressed to the motherfucking T.
I can never understand
Fendi and Gucci down.
But
look at my baby head.
Yeah.
I think I read one story where, the dad was being super dad and I had to investigate because, not everything on the internet is real.
Yeah.
But then I did some investigation. The story was true. So the mom was an ancient mom, basically. and the dad was like, he was like, why my baby hair not combed? And why my child look like this, but you look like this.
Yeah.
And it was a whole Twitter thread about it. Just investigating. It actually came from the guy, because somebody else shared it. And I was like, oh, this shit can't be real.
It can't. You would think that it's not real.
Yeah, right. So he ended up doing a thread to prove that it was real. And the mama got mad because he took his baby to the salon. Because, all daddies don't know how to comb hair.
They don't.
Let's be honest about that. My mama said my daddy could never comb my hair after one time and he fucked up.
Yeah, just don't worry about it again.
Send me to school on picture day. No bows, no ribbons. And I had the same goddamn sweater I had on for my kindergarten picture day. And it's at my mama's house, side by side. I got on the same purple sweater.
He said, this looks the same. Let's just make it. I want it to look just like that. That was right. So
that's a clear example of like dads not always pulling away because my mama didn't lay my clothes out because she had to be at work early. So then she was like, okay, I trust you. I put enough trust in you to make my child look like
it's
picture
that
day.
Match.
Put something together that match. My daddy put the same goddamn purple sweater with a yellow wolf on it.
He said, "This what you want last picture today," and it worked out. We gonna replay that one.
And if you look at if y'all ever would have go to my mama's house, I should have found them pictures while we was there for evacuation. She got them side by side. You could tell the picture where my mama put me together, and you could tell the picture where my daddy fucked up.
They just don't think.
It's the same sweater, no ribbons, no bows, them big ass newspaper white rubber bands that I had. He put on there, and then my plaits was all.
He said,
Yeah. And then on the kindergarten picture, my hair got bold reds and big old pretty ribbons to match my sweater. I was like, look at this shit. That's why mamas don't ask daddies to do nothing.
Shit now.
Because they feel like, okay, and I saw this example, somebody else mentioned this, but like, as far as like house chores and parenting, I feel like sometimes dads fuck up on purpose because then they be like, okay, I don't want to do this shit again. She gonna be like, okay, well, since you fucked up on putting the food away or feeding the kids McDonald's chicken nuggets and I cooked food in the crock pot, I ain't gonna ask you to do shit else because I'm gonna just do it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Why do daddies do that? I wish we had a dad on the show too to be like,
because them niggas is dumb. Very, very dumb. Like, stupid.
And that's another thing with parenting. Like, even if y'all not together, like, how do you get to a point where you can trust the other parents to do not even right, but just follow, what the child needs done?
I think the man has to respect,
or the mom,
and be held accountable.
It has to be respect on both ends,
right?
It has to be accountability on both ends, and again, it has to be about the child,
not about how you feel,
baby. Please. Go get married. Please.
Do you want me to find a wife for you?
Leave me alone. I wish you the best. I wish you well. Go. And I hope she want to be stepmama because I got shit to do.
And that's another thing we're gonna get into. But that story that I mentioned, the young lady, the ancient mom, got mad because the dad took the baby to the salon to get her hair done. It's like, bitch, he don't know how to do it. What you want him to do? And you ain't around to go do it. You trying to follow your guy and Rick Ross at the birthday bash because I think they was from Memphis, y'all. And, sorry, Memphis, and I got people that live in Memphis. I'm sorry, y'all.
I got the barbecue.
I know that shit is so fucking good. But anyway, but yeah, like, you look this way. Why does my child look this way? Why is my child not given the same priority as you?
Right.
I don't like when
that.
I see that. As a teacher, I notice stuff like that. I don't like when I see that. Because it's just like, okay, you look like this. Why the child
looking like
$1
million bucks and they looking like Dollar Tree?
Exactly.
Baby, let me tell you something. I will always have my daughter looking better than me.
And that's how it's
supposed to be. Because if you're I could look like I just rolled out the bed. I don't mind. But as long as her hair comb and her teeth brushed and she got on clean drawers.
That's all that matters.
Amen. Because one of us made it out.
Exactly.
And I would much rather it be you than for them to be like, that girl don't take care of her baby. Look at her. She trifling. Mm-hmm. No, bitch. I'm tired. So she look cute. And I'm over here looking like I didn't had a fight with Angelina Jolie on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, bitch. Tired.
But what you saying that I think it's very important to have that support system and having that tribe, that village to help you when you need it. And
yes,
I think a lot of times people, they lack that type of support. They don't know where they can go, who they can talk to, like where they can just vent and feel welcome or just be in a space where they're not alone,
or not judged for the things that they or how they parent.
They think
y'all make sure y'all follow Milfs Talk because that is a judgment-free zone.
Yes,
we we talk all kind of shit,
and sometimes I found this out going outside of the classroom and being in different spaces, like at the when I get invited to kids stuff, like like I said, one of my students had a birthday party. I went to the birthday party. And, especially with COVID now, this is the first time they've ever seen the rest of my face. And their parents, I think it's cool that parents have like a support with other parents to talk about, because that's what they did at the birthday party. They got drunk and talked about how their kids be bothering them and getting into bed and waking up. And they kept drinking and kept talking, spilling the tea on all their children. I just said that. I said, I said, okay, all right. And then it was like asking me stuff, and I'm just like,
what they be doing in class?
Listen. And then listening to them talking in various spaces at different times, sometimes one of the things, because, some people move to different spaces with their child and they may not have a spouse, or they may just have a spouse and their children, and they don't really have the support system. And say if they live somewhere close to their family, where they have the added support, where they don't have to call people to come in and fill in the gap, when it's a 2-parent home, or a co-parenting situation. And I feel like everybody, like we said, every parent needs a support. It takes a village to truly raise children.
Yes.
Because you may not have it as a parent one day. And I'm just speaking from, watching from the outside in. Yeah. You may not have it as a parent one day, and you got that extra support from your spouse, and they not being ain't shit. Or, you got your family that could come in and be like, to take them off your hands, to babysit, or if you need a break, or if you need a night out, or, in whatever situation. Yeah, just anything. Or if you just need to lay in the bed all day because you've been going with the children all day, or, all week, or whatever situations. Everybody needs a village.
Yes.
And I think, that's important, because speaking from personal experience as a child, we had a village. No matter where we lived at, we had a village. We had people that could pick us up from school. Mm-hmm. If my mom and daddy couldn't come get us, that would be at our shit. If, at our games, plays, whatever. If my parents was working and couldn't get to us, we had that. And I want more people to think about, before they have children, to think about, who is your village? Who is in your village?
Right.
Can you trust these people with your children? Because as we seen recently, with the missing baby and BR, you can't trust everybody with your children.
You can't even trust the parents.
You can't even trust the parents with some parents. You can't trust them with the children, because you see how that lady got on TV and sob story down.
I just want my baby, man.
But here's your baby dead, and
you did it,
and you did it,
and had the nerve to be pregnant.
That shit bothers me so much, because it's like, how do you do that? You say you love your child, and that's unconditional, no matter what they do. I still love, but like, how do you? I know kids do dumb shit. Kids get on your nerves. I know
but never to the point where you have to.
Yeah,
you want to kill them. Like what?
Like Casey Anthony. That shit still burns me up today.
Because that bitch definitely got away with that.
What was this child doing so much? What was she interrupting in your ain't shit ass life?
She was being a hoe.
Like you being a hoe that much that your child was interrupting you getting your hoeing in.
Yes.
What was so bad about you actually being a parent to your child and letting your child have a long lasting life, grow up to go through all the teenage years, scrape their knee? I think about that shit all the time.
College, like go to college, and all of that shit. I look forward to that.
Like having their own family, you being a grandparent and extending the branches of your tree. Like, what the fuck is so bad?
I don't understand it. And I also feel like if you can't give to that child, there are options.
Adoption.
As you can give that baby to somebody who will actually do right.
And as we said about a village, give somebody that you trust enough in your village to be like, okay, I need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. Or I can't do this at all.
Can you help me? Or here, can you take? Because I've seen, kids end up with, family members,
cousins, aunties,
uncles, because or grandparents, because they moms or they, both parents in general can't, parent to the best of their ability. Do that. Take them to the fire station. There's a safe haven rule. Take them over there.
No questions
drop them
asked.
off. Yeah, drop them off at the hospital.
You got till 16.
Yeah, like we drop a gym here. Like if you feel like you in over your head with your children, like find the available options. Do therapy. Talk to other parents that can take some off your shoulders. Build a network. Build a village. Like, and I don't
be afraid to say something.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to be strong super parent all the time, because
there's no such thing. There's no such thing as a super strong parent.
You don't do everything right as a parent. Hell, nobody does anything right as a human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not logical. That's not reasonable.
Ain't come with no handbook.
Exactly. You literally are winging it.
Literally, shit out. Like you just writing the book on your parenting journey as you go. It's like every year with your child.
At 3 may not work for them at 6.
Exactly.
Right. You have to change some things up, and you have to know that. But then if it's something that you don't know as a parent, like I feel like you should be able to reach out to other people and people not judge you. You know what I'm saying? And we no judgments on, like, if you I might babysit. We might babysit, sure.
But come back and get them.
Just come back and get
You gotta come back for them. Don't keep kids.
Don't come leave them. Don't come leave them at my house because they just gonna be on the stoop
eating hot Cheetos.
Eating Nutella out the jar. Just Nutella and some little bagels.
Little bagels.
Not the baby bagels.
But as a parent, it's never nothing wrong with saying you need help. Hell, even ask the child teacher. Because sometimes the kid listen to the teacher more than they listen to you.
Yep.
I get that all the time. Like, I've been teaching for almost 10 years. I've gotten that more than I can count from parents that are just like, I don't know what to do. Can you help me? I emails after I done left the school, text messages. Can you and at one point I actually used to watch the kids after school.
Mm-hmm.
So like, on the weekend or whatever. And it was only like parents that actually were like, okay, I trust you as a part of my network.
Yeah.
My child is with you every day and trusted to you in your care. I trust you to watch them outside of school setting because, you've shown that, you can be trusted. And that's the thing I'll be wondering sometimes, like, how do y'all as parents, like, find people that you trust? Because I know that's not an easy thing.
Right.
Because like we said, you can't really trust everybody, not even your fucking spouse with your children, like that lady. Wait, you said she was pregnant?
Yeah, she pregnant.
Bitch. Poor child.
She pregnant.
Poor child.
Y'all know the other kids had heard and saw what happened to them?
No.
They interviewed the kids. And
that
was some sick shit. But then they also saying that they feel like when they put the baby in the suitcase, that the baby could have possibly still been alive. The baby wasn't dead.
Oh my God.
What possibly killed her was the suffocation of being in the suitcase.
Wow, that is
they need to fucking burn.
And I was just like, why the boyfriend, he said he did that because he was scared for her.
Scared for who? The baby or the mama?
The mama.
Why? What the fuck she needs saving from? That story
it's so crazy, and they both I always say, like, them kids definitely do work your last MF and nerve. I ain't gonna lie. If it worked my nerves was a person, look at Carter Torrey Williams. Let me tell you something. And that's why I always got a vacation planned, because I need something to look forward to. And I preach that. But let me tell you something. By day 2 on that vacation,
you be missing.
I'm sick of drinking with you drunk hoes, bitch. I'm going to the airport because I'm tired of being drunk. I don't gotta drink with my baby. Y'all take a shot.
Y'all can drink juice back.
Yeah.
You drink juice back.
Yeah. And then I gotta be everybody mama because they're like, where's my charger? Where is it?
So you the mom on the trip.
Oh girl, you just never get a break.
Go look.
So do you find yourself as a mother? Like, do you find yourself consistently? Well, not consistently, because most of the time you don't want to. So you find yourself like always mothering?
Unintentionally. But I will say, like, last weekend when I was out of town and my best friend, one of my best friends, he's a guy. I was like, Bess, I don't think you should be drinking that. Like, you just was drinking Hennessy and now you want to do the casa. I don't think that's how that go. Bitch, I'm all right. You right. Because I only got one kid. So I don't got... Y'all know he was sick at the end of the night, though, right?
I was about to say
he was toe up.
I was about to say I know his stomach was in shambles.
He was very tore up. I'm sorry, money. I had to put that out there, but he was very tore up, and he was like, I should have listened, but I probably was already tore up because I remember you telling me that. Probably, but friend, I tried to save you. I tried, even when we was leaving to go get on a flight. I was like, everybody, y'all got y'all stuff. I'm walking down the step. I was like, my friend Brittany. I was like, Brittany, and I just looked over, and she was like, "Oh, girl, my shoes." I forgot. Let me put them in my bag. And I was like, somebody's sunglasses. Oh, that's mine. Let me. Yeah, I always catch unintentionally. I catch it, but once they say something like, "I got it,"
Right.
Okay. Because I already see it. I already see what's about to happen. So, okay.
So it's like, even though you not being around your child, you still find yourself using a mind brain.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
It's like once it's on.
It's on. It's
yeah,
stuck.
you can't.
Like, it's never, like, even when you get, do you think when you get older, maybe it'll disappear?
I don't
Or
know.
you won't use it to an extent?
No. I think it's once it get cut on,
it just never
it's
goes
on, because you
off.
see everything from a mom's from a parent's point of view.
Right.
It's like, what's next? What's next? And I was having a conversation with mama one day. I was just like, I keep telling my brothers, my brother, act like they ain't got no other parent. Bitch, you their only parent. Just act like that. When you act like that, you make different decisions. Just act like it's all you.
Right.
And when you act that way, like, you just make different decisions. And like, even if you have a co-parent or whatever they call them, I don't have that. But I just still feel like, act like you the only parent. And when you act like that, you make different decisions. You look at things differently. You just view like life different.
You become a little wiser.
Yeah, you become a little wiser, but then you get drunk and you be like, I'm drunk and responsible. That's how I be.
So, like, okay, another question for me is, God damn, I didn't even realize I would have this many fucking questions about parenting.
Exactly, and she's the one that don't want to be a parent. That's funny.
Bitch, mind your damn business. So, how do you feel? Again, like I said, I'm the elder sister. So how do you feel about having more children and a lot of parents putting the responsibility to help out, per se, with their siblings? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like, parents should be more responsible and be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have this many children?
Yes.
And, maybe I shouldn't put so much on my elder children to parent, to secondary parent?
Yes.
Okay, that's a vibe.
I mean, I'm not the oldest, but I am the only girl.
So you still had a responsibility.
Yeah. My little brother, after the hurricane, we lived in Indianapolis, Indiana for 4 years, and my mom ended up getting a full ride scholarship to finish college there. And she finished. She went to college. She went through, and but that was because it was us. And I was in school. I mean, I'm young. I wasn't really doing nothing anyway.
Right.
But I remember getting my little brother off the school bus and helping with homework and stuff. It's just like, looking back on it, was like, damn, I've been a mama.
Low key.
Right.
Low key.
I've been a mama, making him some noodles and,
doing a little responsibility.
Making sure that,
he was taking care of.
Do their homework first.
Do the homework, then go outside in his Spider-Man suit. Like, I did all that, and I didn't care.
And make sure you come back. Yeah. And I got to figure out where you at. And okay, so did you ever get in trouble for if he did something he wasn't supposed to do? Did you ever get...
It wouldn't necessarily be trouble. It would be like, why would you let him do that? I told him not to.
And it's like, ma'am, I'm a child.
Right.
I'm a child raising 13, another
14.
child.
Yeah, I was a solid 13, 14. And I'm like, I told him not to. He just...
It's like, what the fuck you think I did?
He just didn't do what I said not to do. So then I don't know.
like
that's how I would always end. I don't know.
Like I'm a child raising a child.
Yeah.
Right.
Or children.
Yeah. I think it was just like, well, you knew better
why you didn't
tell him. And it'd be like, I did. And once I tell her what happened, it'd be like, both of y'all fucking crazy.
And they didn't listen.
Yeah.
And it's not like a lot of times siblings are going to listen to their eldest sibling like that.
But what's crazy about it is they don't listen when you're growing up and you gotta be the other parent. But then soon as we all grow up, when the shit hit the fan and you done some dumb shit you ain't supposed to do, you don't tell mom and daddy.
Yeah.
You always have to call the oldest sibling that low key kind of raised you.
Hell yeah, that bitch went to jail. That bitch went to jail out of town. That bitch, it's 3 in the morning.
Wait, I didn't trigger the memory.
Called me. Yeah, this Ren's sister. Yeah, bitch, what happened? He went to jail. all right, call me in the morning. I'm asleep. What am I do? Nothing. Ain't gonna be in that bitch. I'll get him out tomorrow because I'm asleep right now.
Right.
I don't know what you want me to do about it. Bitch, you should have called your mama.
Don't fucking call me.
Don't
bitch.
call me. What you want me to do?
Like, bitch, I can't help you right now.
Shit. And then want you to keep their secrets.
Yeah. Oh, you don't call my mama. Mom, your son in jail. Huh. The other one was already in jail, so she knew what I was talking about. She said, see, that's what I ain't got time for. Let him figure it out. Click. As if I did something wrong. I said, oh, nah, I really got to get him out because she ain't.
Look, I be the messy older sibling because then once they call me with their bullshit, I be like, my mama called me, my daddy called me, and I'd be like, oh yeah, did you know so and so?
Messy.
And then my dad'd be like, what? Huh? What happened? And I'd be like, oh, see, what had happened was last time I talked to her, running all the mess. And then my mama called, and then like the funny shit. So my mama called and be like, Did you know? And I'd be like, oh, bitch, did you know?
Yeah, I got better tea than that. How about that?
And then she'd be like, wait a minute, who said that? Be on the phone for 2 hours.
Girl.
Well, that's not what she said. Well, that's not what she told me.
Right. I got the real stuff.
I got the real story.
She lied to you,
girl. I'll never forget my sister called me because she got mad because my mama and my mama's fiance got mad. Well, not really got mad. They just were like, when the vaccine came about. And because, both of them are immunocompromised or whatever. Yeah. And, they were like looking out for themselves. So they were telling my sister like, okay, well, if you want us to watch my nephew, who's almost 10, if you want us to watch him, then, I feel like it's only you being safe, would bring him since he's not old enough to be vaccinated. I'd rather you be vaccinated because you coming into our home. Mm-hmm. Okay. And, that's only the responsible thing that we feel like, needs to happen. Girl, why my sister ain't talk to my mama but call me? Talk about, your mama said. And I was like, girl, what she say? And then she said, they said they don't want to watch him because we not vaccinated. Well, if they not gonna watch him, then I'm gonna find somebody else. I said, girl,
good luck with that.
Do it, girl. And bitch, that's really what ended up happening. Good fucking luck with that. And then they end up breaking down and getting vaccinated because when nobody else goes to me. So my sister called me crying. I got the vaccine. I didn't want it. Well, bitch, you ain't going nowhere anyway. They ain't letting you in. So shit. Especially now in Memphis with the way they shit look, they had to do something. So bitch,
Lord,
listen.
Jesus Christ.
And my mom already told you can't bring them. You can't bring him over there. So shit.
Figure that shit out.
Figure it out.
That's basically what it was. Don't fucking look.
He 10, he can stay
and then I'm being the third parent listening to the shit, telling them what they want to hear because my mom and daddy ain't. They go fuss,
girl.
And I'll be like, yeah, girl, because you should have said this to mom. You should have said this to daddy because daddy said this when I talked to you.
Period. Oh, messy. See? That be me though. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm the most responsible.
That's payback because I kept y'all little asses alive for a long time.
Yeah,
exactly.
And y'all threatened to tell on me all the fucking time, bitch. I kept your asses alive. I could be the responsible one with no children and be messing. Be messing between the parents because they divorced now, and that should be extra funny.
All the well, your mama should have never did that.
As an adult, it's weird, like watching your parents, and back on the parenting tip, like watching your parents kind of become your friends.
Yes. Yeah, or your child.
Yeah. Oh God, or your child. Nigga, trying to parent these parents in the middle of the Pangea, and it's just like sit your ass down, girl. My daddy had the hardest time trying to sit down. He was like, I'm covered in because my daddy used to be a deacon. I'm covered in the blood. I can move however I want to move. Okay. I'm like, Daddy,
put your mask on, Daddy.
I'm like, Dad, just put the goddamn mask on, please. Just if you're not gonna do nothing else, if you're not gonna sit home and only make necessary moves, just put your damn mask on.
Just wear your mask, Daddy. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay. Amen. Bye, Daddy.
I'll be like, all right.
Sir, you take the blood of Jesus and get out my face.
Yes.
Get off my phone.
Put it in a needle and call it the vaccination.
Get off my phone, Daddy. I'm just trying to help you.
Like, I don't know what to take.
And it's like it's weird being in that space of trying to low key like parent your parents or seeing them now as an individual, as a human that made mistakes instead of just being this lofty pedestal of being your parent.
Right. Yes.
That's the stage that like I'm in with my parents. It's like I realized, they raised us the best we could and they did what was necessary or what they thought was best. Because like you said, nobody has a foolproof guide on parenting. You just do the best that you can that works for your situation. And, looking at them and I'm just like, damn, y'all really had 5 of us and just,
Why would you do that? Why would they do that? Why?
Well, do you ever have a mama moment? Speaking on that, do you ever have a mama moment where you just be like, Carter, please leave me alone?
Oh, that was yesterday.
Bitch, I didn't mean so recent. I thought maybe it was like last week, but no.
It was yesterday morning. Mama, Carter, I'm trying to finish these emails. Get the fuck out my room. You come in here again, I'm gonna whip your ass. And that's how it ended. Give me 30 minutes.
My mama used to lock herself in a bathroom.
Yes.
And we used to stick our hands because we were small enough. Yeah. Like she come home from work and we used to stick our hand.
Yeah, I need a moment.
Yeah, she would go in there. We used to terrorize the fuck out of my mama. Used to lay on the floor and like stick our hand under the door like this. She'd be in the bathroom. She'd be unlock the door because she know we gonna try to come in there and do this shit. Ma, can you see my hand? Ma.
And I would have slapped him.
I turn the light off. And
this was she would always, if it gets stuck, I'm not helping you. If she would, and I noticed she was, now that I'm older and going through life on my own as an adult, I'm realizing a lot of shit she did was for self-care. Yes. Because as a parent, not only do you have to figure out how to take care of yourself, but how to take care of these children. And I get why she did a bunch of shit that she did, like, taking bubble baths and locking us out, or telling my dad to take us somewhere for the day so she could just be at home and do nothing.
Yeah.
Or, or they switching and my daddy going wherever he want to go, my uncles or whatever. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I see it now as a parent that y'all need self-care also.
Yes. Right. No, like, I woke up early. Did not want to wake up early, but it just happened. You're like, oh, it's 5:00. Open your eyes. Like, no. Thank you, God, but I could have used 2 more hours.
Like, can I at least sleep till 9:00?
Yeah. And I think I probably like tried to doze back off, was singing songs in my head for about an hour and a half, just doing random shit. And here comes Carter. Raise the car. Hey, Mama! Mama! I want some breakfast. You about to cook? I said, baby, go make yourself some cereal. I'm going to make you some breakfast in a second. She's like, all right. I heard the shit fall and I didn't care. I was like, I'm going to just sweep up the cereal, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Just stop talking to me.
Need some space.
I just,
time to myself.
And she came back down them stairs and came in my room again. Mama, I can have a juice. Mama, look at what I just drew on here. Mama. You walk in my room one more time, I'm going to kick your ass. Don't come back in here because I'm trying to do something because I thought your ass would have slept. It's about 10, 11 o'clock. That would have gave me time for me. But here she comes, raising them covers up. It don't matter. Every morning she's getting in my bed at 5:05. She coming in that motherfucker. I had a bad dream, Mama. I'm getting in bed with you. I mean, and then like when I have company, like I'll be like, hey, babe.
Not you blushing.
I be like, don't lock the door. Like, he might come in here. My baby be scared. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, don't lock it. Like,
wait, have you ever had that moment though where your baby caught you, ass face down, ass up.
I'm trying to think. The last serious relationship I was in, I don't know.
We just gonna hope that she has not.
I don't think so.
Please don't let her, Lord.
I don't think so. Because I just felt like the last serious relationship, because I never let her sleep in a bed with me and another guy. Nah. But like that, with my ex, he was very hands-on with her. He took care of me, paid my rent, paid daycare, all that shit. Mm-hmm. So he would be like, man, don't do my girl that. She's sleeping with us. That's my baby. Like, so that was like the only person that she really got close with.
Right.
And I just feel like anytime we was about to do what we do, he'd be like, man, she in a bed. We got to go in the bathroom. I'd be like, bitch, I'm tired. I just wanted a little bit. It has to be for real.
Look, I gotta bend over the seat.
Yeah. Like, a little bit. Well, if we go in the living room, she might come in there. So we gotta go to the bathroom to lock the door. So I
please don't let Carter get scarred for life. That's all I'm gonna say. Please don't.
Oh, you've been scarred, huh?
Yeah, nigga, I never forgot that shit. I'm almost 36 years old.
Man, that's intense. I'm scared.
Nigga, I was 7.
Oh,
and my
what is that
doing? My baby sister, the one that called me when her feelings get hurt. She was a baby because I'm 7 years older than her, so she was a little baby. So they had her in the room. I'll never forget that shit. They had her in a room in a bassinet, and like I just wanted some fucking water because I was thirsty. And they didn't lock the door, and I went in there and I'm like, Mama, can I have? And I just stopped and shut the door and ran. Yeah, man. I said, Mama. The next morning, I said, Mama, what was happening? What was going on? I said, what?
Why was you with Daddy like that?
I said, Mama, why was you screaming like that? Was Daddy hurting you? I'm gonna tell my grandma so she could get my daddy. And my dad is just like,
listen.
How you got here? I think that's how I'm gonna handle that. I don't know how I handle half the shit I be handling. But I think it's gonna be something longer. Mind your business. How you think you got here? I'll talk to you about it when you turn 13.
And I feel like if I was a parent, like I would probably do a better job than my parents did.
They just was looking.
Yeah, just
looking like a deer in headlights.
Not the whole roller coaster explanation of we was playing a game, because that's exactly what the fuck they said.
Not they was playing a game.
My mama said we
robbers.
We was no, check this.
I got caught.
So she said we was playing a game. I said, Mom, why would you say oh God like that? And she said we was playing a game. We was playing a roller coaster game, and we was pretending we was on a roller coaster. Y'all see my face? I'm clearly scarred. Like I never ever forgot that shit. And ever since then, they probably locked the door. Yeah, that's what she said at the table. And then my brother was a toddler because my brother and sister like Irish twins, so like they ain't that many months apart. So like they like this, and I'm 7, and I'm just like.
That's why they had Irish twins.
Exactly. They don't know how to just keep it to themselves for a little bit.
Because like I said, my sister was a baby. She was maybe a few months old when this happened. Like a real baby.
She probably was fresh out from 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother, like I said, my brother was a toddler. I think he may have just started walking. And I'm so
he probably just turned 1.
I finally told them, y'all. So when you catch your parents and shit, like later, tell them later that you called them. So I finally told them as I became an adult, I was like, one time I caught y'all, huh? And my mama said, huh? What are you talking about?
Don't act silly now. Don't act like you don't remember.
She said, what you talking about? Carter's doing what? I said, that time y'all told me I was playing a roller coaster game. And she started laughing, and she do this right here when she be laughing. She put her hand under her nose. And she was like, girl. She said, you remember that?
The girl thought she forgot.
Like, how could I fucking forget, ma'am?
And you don't.
I know y'all ain't together no more, bitch, but I know you ain't forgot.
You remember that? That's the one for me. That's that one.
And then laugh and doing that little giggle she do with her shoulders move. Yeah, and I'm just looking at her like,
it's not funny.
Like this ain't funny. This ain't funny at all. Cause then I'm looking at y'all like, who are y'all?
Nasty as hell.
Y'all
That's
nasty.
what they are.
Nigga,
just nasty.
So what would you think if Carter looked at you, like if Carter caught you one time, how would you feel if she finally confessed to you years later that she done caught you and her feelings about said situation?
Well, you should have closed your eyes and not walked in my room.
Nigga, I shut that door like I
should have not first. I'm just walking up in people's
room.
My
room is downstairs and yours is upstairs, and your room got a bathroom in it, and you have all your toys. And I don't really know what you came down there for anyway.
So all our parents that listen to the show, lock your damn door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock your door and then open it back up
when you
finish. Yeah. Like because y'all gotta go pee after.
You should.
You should now.
You should pee after. When you get up and pee, I know sometimes I might be like, bitch, I'm tired, and I might those are like 10 minutes, but I'm gonna get up and go pee.
Yep.
I'm gonna get up and go pee. So because I don't know if that really works. Be like, oh, pee it out, but I'm telling on myself right now. I'm telling on myself.
And that's okay because we tell on ourselves every episode.
Really
every fucking episode.
Pee it out.
Oh, bitch.
It's all right. Because it's not even the right girl anyway. Bitch, pee it out.
But like any closing thoughts on being like a parent, like
or advice,
how would you advise like young parents like you or people that would like to be a parent or thinking about it?
I think I always say this. If I could tell a new parent, a person who would love to be a parent, or somebody who's just looking for answers on how to or what to do when parenting, just love them. That's literally the only thing that's really going to get you. Just love them kids like you ain't never loved nobody else before, and you really probably really won't have no choice. Like even when they get on your last, just love them. And everything that you do with them, love them through that.
Right.
Because that's going to be the
that's the shit they remember. That's
what they remember.
Yeah, for real.
As long as you love them and they know that you love them, like all day, people don't. I don't know. B, you ever saw like Carter, Mama, I love you, Mama, or Mom,
and they try to make you hear them saying it.
Or Mama, I love you.
Yeah.
You heard me.
I do that to my mama now.
You heard me? Like she does that all day, and I think an old friend of mine was like, "Yo, Carter really tell you she love you all day." And I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I wish she shut the fuck up.
And look, here my dumb ass about to come behind you and say, I want every parent to be like, to feel that. Here you go. God damn it. I wish she shut the hell up.
Well, yeah, because I love, because I think every time she be like, I love you, she expect me to say I love you back. And I've learned to now say I love you back. Because I've seen so many parents who like just treat their kids wrong. I see so many parents who like actually end up killing their kids, whether they mean to or not. And I know, well, not me personally, but I've read stories where it's like a parent is like, I was just so tired.
Right.
I was just so this. I love my baby so much. I just was tired and I didn't know what else to do. And I feel for those stories. Because again, you need a village. And if you don't have a village, you have to figure it out.
Right.
Whether it be when you put them to sleep, you might not be able to fold that load of clothes. You might just only have time just to take a bath and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be able to cook that night. You might be Wendy's.
Chicken nuggets down to the ground.
Yeah. You might have to order that I don't know, what a Dollar Tree. Because sometimes it don't take a lot to make these kids happy.
It really don't.
I take my baby to go get a snowball and she just thinks the world is hers and I let her. I don't care. You want a snowball? You can get 5 larges for all I get. You can sit in this back seat and you waste that shit in my car. I'm gonna kick your ass though. I wasted in my car, but just love them kids. And they nice to be here. 3 hots and a cot. That's all they ask for.
Right.
They don't ask for it, but that's what
you should.
That's what they give them in
Right.
jail.
Right.
3 hots and a cot and love.
I don't think they give them love in jail.
They don't. Y'all saw Jailbird New Orleans.
Yeah.
Picard. I know Picard. I don't know Picard, but whatever. I done been to jail before, and
It's
Picard real nice.
Oh damn! So
I'm
now,
mad at some
I don't feel bad about.
Yeah, I've been to jail before, and Picard real nice. If you watch Jailbird New Orleans, she
is real nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I know her. Like she my auntie or something.
Yeah, no, she really is. I remember I've only been to jail twice. The first time I went, Picard, I know Picard from somewhere. I just can't remember where. And when she saw my face, she called my name, and she was like, "I know you not in here." And I just went in the back and cried. I was like, "Come on, but Picard will make you feel like, what the fuck?" Yeah. So just love the kids. 3 hots in a cot, bring them to school. Put them in extra curriculum. That's where you find your time for yourself.
But then they turn out to be like really well-rounded individuals for the most part.
Yeah.
Because then they learn, they get more socializing and, teamwork and other kind of skills.
Soccer, dance, piano, all baseball. That shit. Put them in any fucking thing. STEM, it don't matter. They go, I don't care. 2 hours by myself, take it, $80 a month. Oh, hell yeah. Sign me up. What a minute.
Here go my account information. Right the fuck now.
Yeah, auto draft me.
Nigga, auto pay.
How many days? How many times a week you gonna take her?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
3 times a week. All right. She'll be here. She'll be here 15 minutes early.
On time.
Yeah. It's so funny. We talk about parents. Why my mama just texted me?
What you doing?
No, talking about I'm getting a new laptop. I'm getting a Mac, like you said. Like, what the fuck I look like? I am not technical. So
you think I'm Apple? You think I'm Apple?
Do I have on the shirt with the white apple, man?
Yes, you do.
In my mind,
Dog, I told her about the podcast, and she was like, "Oh, so what do you talk about on here?" I said, "We cuss a lot more." Oh, I knew that. So, Mom, if you watch it, I love you, but please leave me alone while I'm trying to do some work. Please. I cannot be technical support while I'm working.
She said, I got an Apple computer. Come set it up for me.
And it's like, I'm not coming to Memphis. I cannot, because see, I'm one of them kids, like I'm the nerd. So like, I can't.
You know what to do.
I can't fix it if I can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm a visual learner, and I know that. And like, I don't know why the fuck she can't get that to her head when she texts me at work and I can see on my watch and I'm teaching the children and she's talking about why my printer won't work. Mom.
Just how you text me, text it to Google.
A call fucking Dell or whoever she had or Epson or somebody. Shit, I'm at work.
She said, you know what to do.
I'm trying to hook my printer up because now she trying to navigate this whole working from home thing. So that's another thing.
Well, they should send technical support to her house. She don't know how to call the people.
No.
There you go.
One day in circle time I'm at work and I see this text on my watch talking about I got an Epson printer, a 4-in-1. How do you hook yours up? Do you do the wireless or what do you do? I said, Mom, I spoke into the watch. I said, Mom, I'm at work. I can't help you right now. So then I finally called her and I said, Mom, this is what you do. And then she was like, well, I kind of already started. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Well, figure it out because I don't either.
I said, Mom, what did you do? So it's like, navigating your parents through the digital age. That's because they started off from fucking typewriters.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Get on the phone. I'm trying to get on the internet.
Microsoft, at the beginning of Microsoft Windows. And it's just like, how you install? Mom.
Yep. Shit. That's my daddy, and that's definitely my. Let me see your computer, baby. I'm about to buy you one. I don't need all that. I got a tablet. Well, your tablet ain't it. You need a bigger screen. You need no, my computer ain't it.
And if you get a fucking iPad, don't fucking call me. I cannot come to Memphis to help you do shit. That's technical. Don't FaceTime me because she got Android. And now, you know, Androids can FaceTime us and they pixelated.
I hate it. Oh, that's why I'm trying to get my mama to get an iPhone.
It's gonna look like fucking Mario 3 from like, you know, when they look.
Oh, and they jumping off the. No.
That's what I feel like.
Nope, I don't want it. I'm not downloading whatever they want me to. I'm not downloading it. It's not.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you from here how to go in your Google Play and go do this shit.
Yeah, because I don't even know.
I don't even know what that is. I'm not.
I can't tell you what. I can't tell you what operating system that you need to get because I can't see it.
I can't. Working on the PC and we over here. Yeah.
And I got a Mac, mine.
And it's not just. It's a desktop PC.
Girl. Fucking HP. Bitch. The HP with the cow.
With a floppy disk insert. And they used to have Black Hawk that you used to play with the space ball. You hit the balls. I used to play that at my grandma's house. That's what Androids are. Black Hawk. And you'd be like, Dad, I made it real far. Yeah. You be flying that thing, you hold that space ball down.
Yeah. I'm so weak.
That used to be the game.
Oh my God.
Girl. But yes, it's time to wrap this one up. Make sure Kay Dollaz give us all the download.
Yes. So you can follow Milfs Talk on Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram at MILFS_talks. TALK. Is it S?
S. No talk.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. MILFS.
Girl, she knows talks. She knows this, yeah.
TALKS. Yep. And you will see all of mommy stuff. I'm planning some like really cool stuff. Like I have a really good giveaway I'm putting together. I want the proceeds from, what is it, a giveaway? It's a raffle. Mm-hmm. And the proceeds from the raffle will fund the giveaway that I'm giving away something to a very deserving mom, whoever enters in to be this deserving mom. So I'm gonna be posting all of that really soon. I'm just working on a few more sponsors who are going to contribute to the raffle. Yeah. And Milfs Talk. And you'll see me if y'all want to follow me. _3 _ Kay Dollaz, KAYDOLLAZ. Follow your girl.
Hey. So we are closing this out. Y'all make sure to follow us as well on Instagram and Twitter at RPB_podcast. You know, if you have any topics you guys want us to talk about, or if you want to be a guest on the podcast, make sure you email us at rpandandbpodcast@gmail.com. Get all exclusive content on bootcrewmedia.com. Check out our sister and brother podcast as well. And I think that is a wrap, right?
Yeah, that's a wrap. Wash your hands, wear your mask, wash your ass,
clean your ass. Mm-hmm. Until next time,
and
y'all. Who that?
Yeah.
Who that?
Peace.